Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Banana, and today I am showing how I build a fully automatic, self-harvesting and self-collecting crop farm. I am doing this because someone on TikTok asked me for a visual when I mentioned how to build it. Here are the materials you're going to need. You're going to need hoppers, chests, beds, bell, any kind of fence, any kind of building block, whatever crops you're wanting to grow, villagers, composters. The slab is optional. It could be replaced with a full block, water, and of course, dirt. Now, generally how I build this is it's two different rooms with only one villager in each room, and they each have their own crops to harvest. So this one is harvesting potatoes, this one's harvesting wheat, and how the system works is as they are collecting their crops, it goes into their inventory. Down here, we have more beds than there are villagers. The game recognizes this as a village, so in this village, the villagers want to fully populate their village. So once they have enough crops in their inventory, they will go to the fences in the middle, which is their only access point to each other, and they will attempt to throw the food through towards each other. But because of how fence hitboxes work, the fence will stop the food from going all the way through. It'll fall into the hoppers and down into the collection system. You're gonna ideally want a 9x9 area of farmland with the water and composter in the direct middle. The composter in the middle makes it so that the villagers will feel inclined to go for the entire room. If it's off to the side, the villagers might only harvest a little bit of the room. And I put this buffer around the bed so that whenever they're getting out of bed after sleeping, it will not affect the crops. They will not trample the crops. That is the same reason I have made it a 2-block tall room. I know we all hate 2-block tall rooms, but it is necessary so that you don't have to go in every now and then with a hoe to till the land. The point of this is to be fully automatic, and my cat just hopped up on a dirty plate. Come here, buddy. Get down. So yeah, got your farmland, got your crops, got your villagers. You want to make sure that if you include the villagers' personal beds in the room, that they are not over by the dividing wall. When building this, I haven't built it in a couple of years, so rebuilding it just now, I had some trouble with the villagers ending up in each other's pins. I'm guessing because of the bed, I'm not entirely sure, but putting the bed to the other side fixed it. Also, fun fact, villagers cannot pass through 2-block tall areas if there is a carpet. So for example, let me grab another bed and do time set night. Watch. Villager's gonna try and come with this way because this is the bed it's gravitated to, but it can't go through because of the carpet. So yeah, pretty simple setup. As soon as one of the villagers has enough crops to try and breed, they will try and breed with each other, and then it just goes down into the collection system. These are from my previous failed recordings when I forgot how my recording program worked. Now I have it figured out, so this should be good. Pretty simple. You can set up as many sections as you'd like, and you can have them all connecting or just 2x2, whatever you want. There is a way to make it a little faster as well. You can set up bees along the walls and flowers on the other side of the walls so that the bees will go back and forth and pollinate the crops. You can also manually give villagers a bunch of bone meal if you really want to speed it up, because the villagers will use the bone meal and they will grow their own crops a little faster. So just to show it in action, let's give this one a bunch of potatoes to make sure it has enough in its inventory. And I have the bell directly in the middle so that when they do their daily town meeting thing that villagers do, there's a really informative video on YouTube about it. It's called Everything You Need to Know About Villagers. Highly recommend watching it. I rewatch it every now and then because it's just nice to listen to in the background. But I have the bell in the middle so that the villagers will feel gravitated towards the fence during the afternoon meetings they hold, which is where they often do a lot of their breeding. So let's stand here and wait until they do that. Also, it is important to make sure that this is far enough from any other village that the villagers in an active village will not try and breed with each other instead. Because if this automatically gets merged into another village, it won't work. you will need to make sure that there are more beds than villagers, and whatever villagers are free roaming do not have access to crops in order to breed. Very, very important. Oh, I just saw it. Yep. So all the potatoes that guy had in his inventory, he threw to this guy, but it failed, and it all went in here. That is all of the potatoes he had. So the stack I had, plus the whatever he collected, and then this guy just tried using bread, so there's the bread. So yeah, when it comes to wheat, they will turn it into bread. So that more so turns this into an automatic food farm. But it works perfectly fine with potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. That's what it is. For some reason I wanted to say bootroot, but that was wrong. Anyway, so that's just how I build it. It's really simple. It is a little bit slow. It seems they won't try and breed until later in the day when it's time for their meeting. But in general, it is fully automatic. You will not have to touch it once it's done. Just every now and then come over, collect what's there. Super simple, not really fast, but gets the job done. It is something good to put in an area that you're actively in a lot of the time. So maybe near some AFK farms or whatever, or hidden perhaps under your main base. I would like to note that the glass is here because the crops need direct access to the sky for them to grow 24/7. Otherwise, you will need to put light sources in there to make sure that the crops have enough light to grow. If they have a solid block over them, they will not grow without the sufficient amount of light. So you could theoretically just line the entire ceiling with like glowstone or something. Torches might be able to do the trick. They might reach far enough into here. Do time set day. He gets up. No crops trampled. Also, I'm really loving this wool trick because this means I don't need iron doors anymore. I'm kind of sick of iron doors. They're ugly. So yeah, that's my build. That's a different build. I am using Lightmatica. Let me just show it off a little bit. So it's a build I originally did on a server called Blossomcraft. I showed off the original build in my Blossomcraft showcase video. You can find that on my channel. But I used Lightmatica to copy it into here so that I could do some edits, smooth out the shape a little bit. I'm really liking how it's turned out. Added an interior with stairs. It's a spiral stair all the way up. I haven't done any changes to the inner room up there. Added the lines that mushrooms have. And using Lightmatica, I have again replicated it into a realm I'm playing on with my friends. I'm still missing the froglights because froglights suck to collect. I hate magma cubes. I can't deal with them. I was trying to see how they would look with room lights, but it's just not the vibe I'm going for. I like the pastel cuteness of the frog lights. They're just hell on earth for me to collect. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I might try and make more videos again. I know I kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for a while. I have a video that's mostly edited. It'll take me like 15 minutes to finish, but I just lack the motivation.